Hi everyone, so let's have problem number 11. So this is about the domain and range of a function. So find the domain and range of the function f defined by f of x is equal to 1 over square root of x minus 4. So, murag mo gini ang most awaited yun na solution, no? Kay pila na ka problems, wala gud naka-solve with ani, no? So this is now the solution. So before I will start to answer, let me first define what is the domain in the range. So the domain is a set of input or argument for which the function is real and defined. So we're going to solve for y in terms of x para makuha nato ang input. Then the range is the output. Kung imo siya kung unsa ang sulod, so the output is the range. So you solve for x in terms of y. But dili lang gid kanin kung solve for x or in terms of y dayon ka no. Pero kinahanglan gyud pa nimo i-check nimo kung i-try nimo og sulod ang domain or ang input, then isa-isahon nimo or check lang nimo ang pinaka lowest na value kung unsa gyud ang iyang range. So now let's have the domain. So we have f of x is y, so we're going to solve for y in terms of x is just y. So, nakasolve na siya, muna nino. So we just remember na the restrictions. So know the restriction kay ang domain is dapat real and defined. So kung naman siya dili makaparil o define. So dapat kabalo ka no. So the denominator cannot be 0, dili pwede be 0. Dili pud sa pwede kinamay radicand diri na ang radicand is negative. So solve for the denominator for which it is defined. So atong i-solve na ma-define. So it will only be defined if square root of x minus 4 is greater than or equal to 0. Ano wala man ako gi-appeal ang negative? Kay dili man gud pud pwede na kani siya mahimo ang negative, no? So ako na siyang gi-diretso na greater than. Kay kaning imuhang dinhi kan square root of x dili man gid siya mahimong negative. So dili gid siya ma-negative. So greater than 0 sa ato na siyang giwala. Pero pwede na pud nimo not equal to 0. Pero i-cut lang nimo siya. So gani greater than 0. So we have atong i-transpose ang negative 4. So positive 4 na siya. Then imo siyang square. So that would be x is greater than 16. So, para pa na sa denominator na define. So, ma-define siya when x is greater than 16. X is greater than 16. Then, solve for the radicand for which it is real. Kano sa man siya ma-real? Pag ang dire x is dili negative. So, x is greater than or equal to 0. So, mao lang na siya. Then, i-combine nato ni siya, combining the two. So, we have this solution, x is greater than 0 and x is greater than 16. So, this is our domain. So, that is from 0 to 16. Diba? Greater than 0 man ni siya. Pero na-cut man siya kaya na may greater than 16. So, 0 to 16, yun, 16 to positive infinity. Kay, dili man appeal ang 16. So, munang naa siya parenthesis. So, that would be our domain. Now, let us solve now for the range. So, ang range ha, ang output. So, again, no, the restriction ha, cannot be 0 and ang radicand cannot be negative. So, dapat kaning define. So, solve for x in terms of y, di ba? So, ato ni siyang kani siya, ato ni siyang denominator, i-multiply diri. So, we have y times square root of x minus 4 is equal to 1. Substitute, ato ni siyang ato ni siyang i-divide by y. So, we have 1 over y. So, we have square root of x minus 4 is equal to 1 over y. Then, you transpose negative 4. So, we have positive 4. Then, you square. Kaya, pa ako pang ang LCD. So, we have 1 plus 4y over y. Then, you square. So, we have square root of x quantity square is equal to, we have here 1 plus 4y over y quantity square. So, this side would become x. and this is 1 plus 4y quantity squared over y squared. So we have here x is equal to 1 plus 4y quantity squared over y squared. So remember, dapat ang denominator cannot be 0. So this should not be 0. Pero, akong siyang gikat. Ako orang consider ang y na mga positive lang. Kay, although naaman siya negative, ato lang mabalaan nato later kung asa lang dapat na part, no, ang negative. So kani diri na part y is greater than 0. Also, sad ang domain of f starts with x is greater than or equal to 0. So katong gingon nako na i-check nato ang starts domain is 0. So ato siyang i-try diri. So this is 0 square root of 0 minus 4. So that is negative 4. Then 1 over 4 is negative 1/4. So kung imo na siya i-replace din, this is a bigger number, this would always be negative. So mo nang y is less than or equal to negative 1/4. So kung imo na i-combine, combining y less than or equal to negative 1/4 and y is greater than 0, so we have this range, negative infinity to negative 1/4. Yun 0, so we have 0 to positive infinity. So this is now our range na dili gid ninyo makuha gid, no. So mao na siya ang ato ang range. So ito siya ang sample sa domain and range. So practice lang yun, kaya ra na.